All right. Get up this morning and a little stroll through the forest. Really, leaves are starting to fall. It's pretty close. A lot of the trees are headed that way. But this last week, it's been kind of neat at the house. There's the deer always around there, but there's been a couple of little ones, little does, little bucks. I guess that's like a yearling. I don't know what you call them. Probably born this year in the spring. But anyway, we've been putting out acorns and corn. And they've been coming up and eating it until a couple of days ago. We didn't see them anymore. And then on the trail cam, where I'm headed back to now, it's pretty deep back in the woods. I saw coyotes. Of course, you see bobcats, coyotes, deer, or a little bit of everything. But when it captured the coyotes, and I'll put the picture in with this, it was 4 coyotes, like a pack. And we've actually, we haven't seen the deer anymore. That one night, I guess it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and it sounded like they were like right outside our bedroom window. We both woke up and turned on the spotlight. And didn't see them. Coyotes are pretty wily, as the cartoon name goes. But I thought, well, you know what? I'll just walk back in the woods. And that's what I do anyway. Let's see if I see any. And if I do, well, it's just not their lucky day. I'm gonna deal with them. Otherwise, it feels good out here this morning. Crisp, probably mid-60s or something. It's getting to be that kind of weather here. I'm trying just to pay attention while I'm here too. And it's funny, wildlife, it's their habitat here. And boy, they can blend in so well. All the people deer hunting know that. Squirrel hunting, they'll just be sitting there frozen, not moving, and just watching you. Sometimes you gotta look really hard to see them. Dogs come with me some days. I got out of the house before they came down this morning, so I'll probably be hanging out at the house when I get back. But they generally like to go for a walk. And I noticed too the other day, in the morning they come down, but they were just within eye shot of the house. They slept all day, and that was when we heard the went after the coyotes, so I'm assuming that, you know, they were barking and chasing around with them all night long. And look at this. That was it had water the other day. They're already dried up. It's just been dry here. Anyway, let's see, you can hear something up in the woods now. Probably a deer. See, four-wheeler track, there's a deer track, footprint. It's a little bit wet. You can see some game footprints. But, man, once it dries up, you'll not see any. But I'm guessing the reason we're getting the coyotes on that trail cam is I had some corn to get out there and sprinkled it, see what kind of deers were there. Well, you know, I guess the deers and the raccoons, the squirrels, of course they come and just everything, the food chain follows them. So we get the bobcat on there and then the coyote. It's like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom with Marlin Perkins. And we're going to send Bill out into the forest to see if he can hunt down a pack of wild coyotes today. So, anyway, no big deal out here. Yeah, it's funny from, you know, I'm zigzagging way back through the woods here. And it seemed like it's, you know, if I do the long walk, it's 2 miles. But, you know, I'm kind of in close proximity to the house. I mean, if I needed, I could call the missus and I could drive the car or four-wheeler right to me. It's not that far. I'm thinking, well, in case I were to get bit by a snake or something. But it's kind of wild how you see that thing. It's almost like a little, everything's kind of, you know, blown over it like a little burrow. Or, you know, animals start using that stuff in the winter. You know, for shelter, I guess. And they're like everything else. They don't like to just stay out in the rain. And, been through here, it's and it's thick. It's thick woods. And we're kind of farther away, but yeah, I think with the coyotes, it's kind of shoot first and ask questions later. And I really doubt that I will, You see one out in the daytime. I think they're kind of nocturnal. They'll stay hunkered down during the day. But while I'm out too, I'm also looking for some mushrooms. I found one this morning, which I got a picture of it, and it was actually right behind their garage. And I'll probably go back and cut it off. When I go back, and I'll probably cook it up this evening. Might even like slice it, put it on a pizza or something. But I'll show you the pictures of it. Yeah, I was surprised at that mushroom. I just about stepped on it, walking around through there. Well, I was hoping that I really didn't want to get up into the wood part of it. I mean, it's so thick, and there's still not seen any ticks for a while, but now it's chigger season, I guess, and they're not made up on my legs. There's ankles, damn little ankle biters. What they are. But I don't see no varmints. A friend of mine has a Coyote call, one of those pretty fancy ones, the remote control, and it's got the little wagging tail with it, and different things. But I thought I might get him to come over, and we go coyote hunting at night. I don't know if we could have any luck. It's hard to aim at night too. I mean, it's if you got like a laser. Which I do have one with that on there, but you can't really see them that well. Shotgun would be a good option if they were close. But I kind of wonder, like, and I'm sure like animals travel around and probably have a game thing. They're looking for food too all the time. I guess coyotes are kind of omnivores. I think they'll eat vegetables and crap too. Not crap, but you know what I mean. So right in here is where the trail camera's right through there, and it picked 4 of them up. Look here. Here's the coyote track there. And that might be a Sam track. That's a lot bigger. I mean, it could be like the you know, what they call the alpha, the leader of the pack. There's a lot of little, you know, tracks that I'm not real versed at finding tracks. But yeah, there was like, you know, 4 of them right through here. You look through, I'll show you the forest, man. It's just, you know, thick. I mean, they could be 30 yards away and not moving, just sitting there watching. You know, and then the watering hole for everybody. But this thing keeps for whatever reason, maybe it's just, fix this thing here again. Freaking squirrel or something. There, got it. Better. You just never know where they're at. They'll be sleeping, but anyway, back in here, if you look at it on the map, I'm not that far from the house, but it's still thick wood, which kind of all the way around where we're at, it's thick. You got a little pond back in there. But you know, go back in here, and I usually just take a little stub nose, little 5-shot 357. But I was like, well, you know, with probably, you know, again, I'll probably never see a first coyote, but if something were to happen and it did, I'm packing a old school 9mm now with a 317 round clips. So I'm like, you know, yeah, if I can't put the hurt on them with that, I'll just go back to the house. You know, finding those mushrooms like that, sometimes you get lucky and run up on them. But I have noticed now, you know, overnight it's getting cooler, and I guess as it's getting cooler too, it's damp in the mornings. Which, you know, even though we're not getting rain, it's walk out in the yard barefoot, and I mean, it's wet every morning. Not like a little, it's a lot too. The spiders are still spinning their webs. Try to look out for them. Still, every now and then I'll walk right into one. Another one. Oh man, I hate those things. Here is some deer signs, deer scat. All through here. I know the wife, she was liking that little doe. And she was outside, she got close to it. And it ran off, but yes, right now, the acorn and hickory trees are really starting to fall. As we picked up tubs of them at the house, acorns, and I think the deer, supposedly, when those things are available, they'll eat the fire out of them, and once they're done, probably if you start putting out corn, they will come to it. So probably we got like 50 pounds in the little storage area, and once they're all done, we'll just start putting it out. Feed the wildlife, feed the dogs, the birds, the deer, whatever. Yeah, a lot of big oak trees around here. Acorns everywhere on the ground. Pretty nuts. Everywhere. Make it kind of hard to walk sometimes. We could gather a bunch of them. We actually have a bunch drying out at the house. So let's leave more, and it looks like I'm coming to the end here. So I edit this thing. I put in them pictures of the coyotes, all that good stuff, and then stick it on the YouTube. I'll see y'all later.